everyone, and welcome to Goodrich Field in Anoka for CTN's live coverage of boys high school soccer. It's the second half of a doubleheader. First day of school, and the rain continues. Very wet field, gray, cloudy, dismal day, but it's time to play. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie hoping for a more even contest than the one we saw to start the night.
Yeah, it's never dismal, though, when I'm doing a game. I'm calling a game with you, Joe Young. But you're right. The girls really didn't get anything going at all offensively, losing 7-0. And these are two teams that have yet to win a game, and they'd like to come. Obviously, one is going to get their first win. Well, of course, it could end in a tie.
Well, good news for Anoka. They got it deep into the Coon Rapids end early. Here's Koji finding a way through, in close, tipped off his foot by the keeper, Mark Belknap.
Well, in talking to Coach Armando Oster, he thinks this will be an interesting game. You know, they have developed a little more confidence in the three matches they have played, and coming in here, they feel that they've got their best lineup on the pitch, and an opportunity to see if they can get their first win.
Koji nearly working his way behind the defense again. Good footwork in the middle to retake possession by Baggage. Can't get around the corner, but continues to control deep into the corner. Getting some help from Tkach. Looking back for Baggage. He'll unleash a left footer off the keeper and in. The Cardinals on the board just a minute and a half into the game.
Well, we talked about the girls having some trouble scoring. The boys only 3 goals in 3 games, but a quick one right here. Baggage doing a nice job. Had some mustard on that shot and went off the keeper's hands into the net. And the Cardinals will take that 1-0 lead here under a minute into this contest.
Well, give and go. Dimitri Tkach gets it back to him. Baggage sets and fires, and
that's just a misplay.
Belknap got a piece of it, but it ends up in the back of the net. Cardinals right back on the attack off the face-off as well. Koji trying to force it inside, will retake it. Oh, cross, but no white jerseys able to get close enough. Going the other way is Urista. And now Anoka trying to build up its left side.
Well, one thing the Cardinals are looking to do, improve that transition play. We'll see how that unfolds tonight.
Moen's pass stopped up by Isaac Liram. Koji trying to poke it through, see if he can get Lafaka behind the defense.
Almir, you gotta drop, buddy. Almir, defend. On 4. You see him, Almir?
Well, called on the play.
You have a look. In the middle.
Foul on the Cardinals.
Free kick Anoka.
Mark up. Hey, mark up in the middle.
There's
Guys,
Coach
gotta be
Oster.
close to this ball.
His first year in this program. I like what he brings to this squad. Pretty enthusiastic guy. A lot of course, good soccer background.
That one trickles in on goal. Not a lot on that. Easy play for Kai Tweedy.
Anoka started the season with a 3-3 tie home against Buffalo. They went on the road to lose to Andover 3-1, and then an 8-0 loss to Totino at the
That one will
Sports Center.
sting.
Yeah, that's good. That's
what they're trying to bounce back from, but again, just over 90 seconds into the contest.
And the Cardinals travel to
Almir Begic puts them on the board.
Cardinals travel to St. Thomas, lose that one 5-0. 2-1 game to Elk River, which you were at, Joe Young.
I was. They had chances to put themselves ahead, just not able to do so. And Elk River, Coon Rapids actually outplayed Elk River for the majority of the first half, but second half belonged to the Elks. Tornadoes trying to create down the right side. Wyatt Baxley just puts it on goal. Handled and booted away by Tweedy. Tornadoes recover quickly and retake possession right after midfield. Begich steals it back for the Cardinals. That pass a little slow for Koji. Fell down, got back up, gets inside, tried to cut to the back post. He had help coming. Would have been an easy tap-in goal, but just could not quite connect with Lafaka on the back post.
Well, you can also see what this rain has done to this field as he's, again, loses his footing there, but great job staying with it, beating the defender. And as you mentioned, just couldn't get it across for the assist.
Madimba with it for Coon Rapids. Slows, finds himself some room, trying to get it through to Lafaka. The Tornadoes able to break it up. Trying to spring Baxley with speed at the other end, but the Cardinals turn it around. Lafaka had it taken off his foot by Moen. Tornadoes coming down the right side this time. Pass ahead, stopped up by Mensa. Mensa got it turned around momentarily.
Well, Mentz has missed the first 3 games. This is his first game back, and
good challenge there by Tweedy to gain possession.
Coach Oster said probably maybe his most important player back into the lineup, or into the lineup for the first time this year.
Chipped ahead, Koji on the run between 2 defenders, gets in. Defender recovered just in time to block the shot. But Cardinals trying to create right up the middle.
Well, they've been the aggressor so far.
Mensa plays it back to the far side.
Anoka.
Cohen from a ways out. That's blocked by Mensa. That one is blocked out the end line. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Tornadoes.
A good defense there to clear that ball away for Coon Rapids.
Dodson on to the corner kick.
Good header off the corner. Not quite the right angle. Ends up out the end line, and a goal kick coming up for the Cardinals.
Well, and a good opportunity there for Anoka as well, as they're trying to make something happen, put a little pressure in on the Cardinal net.
We saw their girls capitalize on 3 set plays and including 2 corner kicks. Boys nearly able to even the score there. Just 8 minutes into this contest, Coon Rapids, the goal from Begich in just the 2nd minute of play. And continuing to try and force the action down at the Anoka end all night.
Throw in Coon Rapids.
And you
Yeah,
can see
a lot of slipping and
Yeah.
falling.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
again,
free kick for Coon Rapids.
you can see against the lights that it is raining. It's continuous. It's not a downpour by any stretch of the imagination, but it is
Boys are plenty wet, though.
continuously. Yeah, it is
The
raining.
field
Yeah.
the field is sufficiently soaked.
Yes. It's been raining the majority of the day.
Skipped away from Moses Madimba, tried to get it back to his support. Instead, Anoka going the other way. Madimba recovers and goes down in a tangled heap with Awami. Chance down the left side momentarily for Baxley, but offside. Mensa, good boot from back there. Headed down, though, by Anoka. Recovered near side by Fernandez. His pass stopped up. Koji will leave it there for Medemba. His pass stopped. Tornadoes trying to build through the middle. Pass too far for Mensa. And sliding on top of it is Kai Tweedy.
Little push off there from Anoka.
Push call on the play will be a free kick for Coon Rapids. Mensa with the kick.
Going direct from a long ways out, but Mensa puts it on.
Right on net.
And Belknap handles it easily.
Throwing Tornadoes.
Cleared away out of bounds by Havelka.
Amagashi with the throw.
There's Liram stepping in front of the pass intended for Fernandez. Begich able to disrupt things momentarily, but a chance down the left side. And a good job on the defense by Dinsmore to keep that shot from having anything on it. Just held his angle and easily played by the keeper. Fernandez settles for Anoka. Leaves it there for Cohen. Pass ahead, stopped up by Menza. That's a dangerous gamble as Baxley was behind him. Here is Baxley. Chips to the corner. Fernandez along the end line. Can't keep it in. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Mensa will take this one as well.
He's got a boot.
He does.
Good steal there from Koji. Just came in and squared off against Dorji and got the takeaway. That takeaway courtesy of Tkach. Liram came up and trapped it along the sidelines, gave Anoka the possession right back. Didn't like that play, but Cardinals win it on the back end. Mensa sends it far side for Dinsmore ahead, trying to get it into the middle for Lafaka. Lafaka leaves it for Fernandez. Didn't get what he wanted on it with the left foot, but it comes right back to him. Fernandez a second chance with the left foot, this time deflected away by Alquist out the end line. Corner kick, Coon Rapids.
The Cardinals doing a nice job being aggressive down in Anoka's end, and we've seen a number of opportunities at early goal, but they've had some opportunities here. Now with this corner kick, see what they can do about setting up their offense in this situation.
Tkach will handle the corner. Headed away by Cohen on defense. Liram first one there for Coon Rapids. Challenge, it's out of bounds off the Cardinals. Throw it in quickly for Amaganji. Begich another steal for the Cardinals at midfield. Yeah, hard to disguise that one. A handful of jersey as Almir Bekic tried to take off. Happens a lot, seen quite often. They're going to try and change out for a ball that's maybe just a little bit drier. Although it won't be dry for long.
No, it won't.
Or They or it was too. That one was not white, so they decided
Clock is running.
can't play with that ball. We waited. We're 14 minutes in before
Yeah,
we
before they decided.
that ball was not the right color. Okay. Got a 1-0 lead for the visiting Cardinals. Goal came very early on, 33 seconds in. Almir Bekic in close with the left foot that the keeper, Mark Belknap, got a piece of. Another corner for the Cardinals. It's time from the far side. They go short corner. Anoka able to get there first. And Abagaji on the run. Havelka will get there in front of Baxley on the back end for Coon Rapids. Gets an ad for Begic, back, and then quickly sent on. That one kind of stopped up. Lafaka was able to get back to it, and Koji tried to get it back to Lafaka, but broken up. Ends up out the end line, a corner kick, or a goal kick rather, for Anoka.
Yeah, again, good thought offensively for Coon Rapids, doing a good job of setting up in the middle, but couldn't get the opportunity they wanted.
And number 23.
Well, the ball kind of got stopped up. Both attacker and defender went a step and a half past it and then created kind of a scramble coming back on.
Goal kick by Belknap.
But it ends up with a shot going harmlessly wide. Good turn by Lafaka. Defender falls down. That gives Koji a little space. Nice cut back. Trying to pass again and maybe needs to take that shot in close.
Yeah, he should have, because
A
there were
lot
a couple
of defenders back
Yep.
there. Begic stops the momentum, but then his pass taken away by Heckman. Near side for Quinn. Into the corner is Baxley. Baxley trying to get around, and he's taken down with the body. They're going to have essentially an extra corner kick, as this is close enough that they can definitely put a set play in.
We'll see it here. Nice move to get around the defender. This is going to draw the coverage.
Headed around, finally ends up where Tweedy can come out and get a handle on it. Oh, and they're going to say it went out the end line, so it'll be a corner kick instead.
White Baxley with the corner kick.
An opportunity for Anoka here, trailing 1-0. Still plenty of time remaining in this opening half.
They've been a little slow to start on offense, but anybody's game when there's only one on the board. Cardinals can't clear. Shot from a ways out. Tweedy knocked it down and then able to jump on top of the rebound.
Rain's coming down a little bit harder now.
Over the last several minutes, Anoka putting out a little bit more concerted offensive effort. That one too far ahead, and sliding out for it was Tweedy. That pass doesn't get through. It's Koch to Begic to Liram. Pass off the body of
Isaac Liram with the throw.
Shapiro. Don't have an 8 on my roster. There's an 8 on the field.
I'll make up a name.
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson, number 8.
Jack Jackson.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. John Doe.
You have to
Mr.
pronounce
Smith.
it like John. No!
Cross and broken up by Dinsmore, but still loose a shot, and we have a tie game.
Again, the ball coming loose like that, and Tweedy couldn't get over there in time. Just shot it to that far side of the net, and
Jalen Alquist cashing in. The Cardinals, Dinsmore gets there with, you can see the numbers, the jerseys, far more maroon than white there. Yep. Dinsmore stops it up with his body, but not any support there to pick up the second level. Jalen Alquist puts it home. We're even up, not quite midway through the first.
Scoring for the Tornadoes, number 10, Jalen Alquist.
Look, Coon Rapids really controlled that first part of the first 20 minutes, and Anoka doing a good job of kind of applying some pressure and coming back and tying it up.
Well, the Cardinals just got caught with not enough guys back to defend. Anoka able to use the numbers advantage they had and put the ball in the back of the net to even the score. Good speed on defense by Jalen Alquist as well as he comes back to thwart the Cardinals' attack up the right side. Reverse field to Amaganji. Played to the middle. Begic able to knock that away from Ryan Jacob. Chipped in the middle. Headed away by Mensa. Dinsmore trying to get around Cohen and does. Sending it ahead for LaFaca. LaFaca bumped and can't keep his feet, and that'll draw the foul.
This is the kind of field that really eliminates a lot of speed, things you can do when you're working on a dry field.
Certainly helps the offense as you can't cut as quickly.
Nope.
Makes it a little harder to defend. Mensa gets there first, puts it out of play so his teammates can get back on defense. Play it into the middle. Begic recovers. Will slow. Work some space and then try and feed Madimba down the right side. Clearing attempt by Dorji is knocked down, and Madimba just couldn't quite win the race in the corner and keep control inbounds.
Christian Mirabel with the throw.
Well, you saw kind of a torrid pace early in this game from Coon Rapids. That has slowed down just a bit. Tough to play at that level for the entire first half, let alone game.
Mensa able to stop this up back near midfield. It's recovered by Amaganji. A little give and go, went a little too far. Liram out of bounds right in front of the Cardinal bench. Thrown in by number 8. Jalen Alquist had a chance in close, blocked away and out of bounds off the Cardinals. Headed back where Cohen could put a foot on it. Not a ton on that, though. Well, and after, as you mentioned, a torrid start, they did supply the pressure the first 4 or 5 minutes. And since then, about the last 7 to 10 minutes, we've seen Anoka outshoot him, outpossess him, and get more chances. Good effort by the keeper, Kai Tweedy, to come out and break that one up. They need to play more on the other end.
They do. But they have they've had some pressure. They have had some pressure in the Anoka end. Cardinals.
Were you going to say they had?
They have had.
Okay, I just wanted to make
No.
sure.
Rapids number 2.
They had.
They had some pressure,
32.
which I suppose is a true statement.
Fatty. Into the game for Anoka number 12.
Better ways to say it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Your opinion.
Europe.
Muhammad Fadi
Europe
and
opinion.
Tomas Mena. First chance on the field. Can't keep it in on the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Unofficially, Anoka 8 shots attempted, 7 on goal. Coon Rapids 3 and 2.
Well, you talked about Anoka really stepping up their game here in the last number of minutes, last 7 to 10 minutes. Outplaying Coon Rapids.
Settling and getting possession just on the Cardinals side of the field. They play it near side for Jim Smith. His pass taken away by Mena. And the Cardinals go the other way. LaFaca trying to cut it back in for Fadi. And now right side is Balthazar. Long shot, well wide. It's not going to count as a shot.
No.
Be a throw in for Anoka in the near corner.
For Anoka number 15, Devin Thompson. Amabanji with the throw.
Got a Cardinal slow to get up. That's
Coon Rapids.
Abdizi Koji.
He seems to be okay.
Mena with the kick. Correction.
And again, you know, with the field being as wet
Foul
as it is.
called in a good spot for a Cardinal free kick. Be handled by Mensa. Cardinals have 6 guys in to attack. And here it comes, Mensa. High toward the back post. I think just trying to go direct and see if he can't get it right into that post where the keeper can't get to it, but
A little too much on it.
that'll be a goal kick.
The goal kick.
It would be.
Good challenge and takeaway by Koji. Into the middle. Was pressured all the way from Amangaji. He just chips it up and out of play. Another goal kick for the Tornadoes.
With the kick.
Again, trying to make something happen with that long shot from way outside, and didn't really get what he wanted on it. A little too much.
Play it into the corner. LaFaca plays it back. Trying to run on it one time. It was Koji. Didn't get a lot on it. Pretty easy save for Belknap.
Yeah, he just basically pushed it in on net.
Good idea, just not quite the shot they wanted to finish. Stopped up by Haida, and the Cardinals try and clear. That's Dinsmore's pass attempt. Blocked away out of bounds by Devin Thompson.
Dinsmore with the throw. Throwing Anoka. Mirabel with the throw.
Throw-in didn't go where he wanted it to. Anoka is going to take over.
Cardinals with a couple of touches, but unfortunately with their head and not able to get possession. Anoka's pass broken up near side by Liram, but the Tornadoes maintain. Here's Amin Gaji. Crossing over and trying to cut in front of Mena. Mena fell down but got back up and then draws the foul as Amin Gaji gave him a little pull, said, sorry about that. I just, nothing else I could do in that spot.
See it again and just trying to force it inside. And you can see. Oh, sorry.
Got a little tangled up.
Good sportsmanship.
Down under 11 minutes remaining in this first half, 1-1. Cardinals had the lead just over a minute and a half in on a goal by Almir Begic. And his opposite number 10 of the Tornadoes, Jalen Alquist, able to even the score just before the midway point. Fatty can't force it through. Turned around by Tornadoes, and what it is about Tomas Mena, but they just want to grab hold of him. Draws another foul.
Well, I've seen a number of players with their jerseys being grabbed on both sides. Obviously, you're trying to stop a little momentum. Defender or attacker gets a step on you.
Mensa will play it to the far side. Dinsmore into the middle. Anoka got there first. Able to get the clear. Dinsmore slows up Jacob Ryan, but eventually the Tornadoes get it out to center field where Devin Thompson taps it along. Oh, couple of good strong shoulders. Ends up out of play to the Tornadoes. Dinsmore was looking for the call. Won't get it. To me, like both of them kind of tried to throw a shoulder. Mensa again stopping it up. Back line of defense for the Cardinals. Out of bounds right in front of the visitors' bench. Johnny Come Lately's pass is towed out of bounds.
Johnny Come Lately. We're just gonna mix names in.
Oh yeah, he gets as many names as I can give him through the remainder of the game. This one bouncing around in a dangerous spot for the Cardinals. Ends up out the end line. Will it be a goal or a corner? It will be a corner.
Yes, it will.
Can hear the voice of visiting head coach Armando Oster talking about getting stuff organized. Like to see the Cardinals get the momentum turned around. They went deep on the far post, and nobody was out there, so maybe a little miscommunication on the part of the Tornadoes. Cardinals able to at least push it out near midfield before it stopped up by Travis Snaza. I'm just making up good names.
That's right. That was a good one to make up if that's.
In the game for Anoka, number 9, Wyatt Baxley, number 13, Dawson Hans, number 17, Sebastian Fernandez.
Tornadoes roll in some subs. 7:45 to play first half. Mena loses it out of bounds. Tornado throw in. Amiganji's tipped along by Fernandez. Heckman back to Fernandez in the corner, defended by Mensa. Mensa comes away with it, pressured by two Tornadoes, gets it ahead to Lafaca. And we are going to lose this one out of bounds.
Under 7 minutes remaining in the opening half.
Lyram with the throw.
Lyram a throw in from deep in his own end. Skips through a lot of numbers. Good body position by LaFaca, and then he's kind of
Be a free kick for Coon Rapids.
tangled up with Sebastian Fernandez and ends up drawing the foul. Quick kick. Mensa gets it ahead to Begic. Begic. That's stopped up. Fatty had it for a second. Here's an opportunity for LaFaca. He's offside.
Offside
That's too
call
bad.
on
Good
play.
opportunity there for Coon Rapids.
Anoka. Belknap with the kick.
Mena tried to trap. Coming away with it, though, is Heckman. His pass, though, deflected out of bounds.
Into the game for Anoka, number 4, Connor Moen.
A little bit of a push in the back
Play will be a free kick for Anoka.
as Thompson went up for it.
Jalen Alquist.
Sophomore
taking
vice captain, Tomas Mena.
The VP,
The V.
the VC.
Alquist awaits the free kick. He's going to boot it up over the top. Coming out and punching it away smartly was Kai Tweedy. This one comes right back to Alquist. He'll play it in deep, and this time it's where Tweedy can come up and take control.
Throw in Coon Rapids.
Cards trying to get down quickly. Under 5 minutes remaining in the half.
Well, a goal for either team here in the last 5 minutes would be huge
Yes, it
going
would.
into the half.
We saw Coon Rapids with the early pressure, and then Anoka coming back and giving a lot of pressure to Coon Rapids of their own. And
Chisholm.
so far, the momentum. I don't know if you can say it's on the Anoka side. I think right now both teams looking to gain some of that momentum back.
Couple of players hit the turf, battling for position out there. It's slippery and wet out there.
Yes, it is.
Dinsmore stops it up, crosses back to the middle. Mena at least able to knock it down. Fatty tried to get it back to him. Cleared but not out. Mensa from a long way out and sends that through the uprights.
Goal
Out of
kick,
play,
Anoka.
goal kick, Anoka.
Belknap with the goal kick.
Coach Oster talking to Mensa, telling him how to adjust his body on that kick to keep it from going up and over the net. A little more power from the core.
Mena able to stop up Alquist. Begic there to help out. He gets it back right away. Mena's pass taken away. Fernandez on the run for Anoka. Too much on it and out of play. And a throw in for the Cardinals as we hit 3 minutes remaining in the half.
And knocked our microphone right over.
It certainly did. It is not a target.
No. Mike's down.
Well, ball boy is not. He said,
Yeah,
"I'm not
he's not-
touching
I'm
it.
not touching
That's
that."
above my paid grade. Just don't step on it."
I can't. The union won't let me touch it.
That's right.
Throw in Anoka. Amakanji to take the throw. Correction. Be Kevin Thompson with the throw.
Devin Thompson throwing toward the middle, headed away by Mensa. Right back to Thompson. Got it, Tom and Gaji. And that one just spun off his foot, and they end up getting it back out of bounds.
Devery to the rescue. He's going to go take care of our Mike. Pick it up. Good hustle.
It's job security when
It
they
is.
go for that target.
Yeah.
Good steal back by Mohamed Fadi. Sending it ahead for Ahmed Jazim. Jazim slowing down, tried to cut it back, but kind of whiffed on the pass. Dinsmore with the block at midfield. Throw in for Anoka. Fadi comes back to defend. Slows things up. Now trying to change fields. Fernandez knocked it down. And then we'll get it back from Heckman. Ran Begic over. Begic begged for the call and he got it.
He did get it. He raised the hand and goes, come on, he pulled me to the turf. Can't do that.
Inside the final minute of this first half.
Throwing Anoka.
Mena heads it back out.
Austin Heckman with the throw.
Throw over the top. Height of there first clears it away.
Coach Oster making sure his squad gets back on defense.
Heckman with the throw. 10, 9, 8.
Final 10 seconds. This one bounces in on
4, 3.
Tweedy. He'll just hold on to it.
1.
And we will go to the half. It's all tied at 1 apiece. Anoka statistical advantage in most categories. But the one that counts, the one that matters, is all even. We'll take a break. Be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching Live Boys Soccer on CTN. Back at Goodrich Field in Anoka. We got a good one going at half. Boys tied 1-1. Coon Rapids struck early. Almir Begic able to find himself some room in close. His left-footed shot partially played by the keeper Belknap, but ends up in the back of the net. Cardinals continued to bring the pressure early, but could not increase their lead. And then Anoka able to answer and provide most of the strong play down the stretch, getting the equalizer from Jalen Alquist just before the midway point in that first half.
Is running.
There you see the stats from the first half. Fairly even, although the shots attempted by Anoka, 10 and 9 of those on goal, a little bit to their advantage.
It's a chance for Begic right away and punched up and over by the keeper Belknap. Cardinals trying to jump back on the Tornadoes after the break.
Koji with the corner kick.
Corner kick for the Cardinals. Just missing on the header was Negretti. Noka able to clear back out near midfield. Bademba added momentarily. That's Heckman for the Tornadoes. Far side for Amaganji. That's Koji trying to work his way around the far corner. Stopped up again by Amaganji. Amaganji with speed back near center. Stopped up by Madimba. Through ball didn't get through. Dinsmore able to clear at the back end for the Cardinals. Tornadoes continue to build up the left side. Cross in too deep and easily played by Kai Tweedy.
Throwing Anoka. Amaganji with the throw.
Koji trying to split too many defenders, finally coughs up the ball. The Cardinals able to clear it away quickly. Dmitry Koch gets it back over midfield, at least momentarily. Cohen flipping it to the near corner for Baxley. Baxley's got speed. He's threatened throughout this game. That shot well wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Cardinals with possession near midfield. Long push to the corner. Giving a run for it, Negretti trying to pressure, but Anoka with numbers back. Quickly gains possession. Cohen fires it back the other way. Haida will turn it, bring it back near side. Sidesteps some pressure. Gives it up to Madimba. Here's Begic. Trying to get Koji around the corner. He got tangled up and tripped up. And the ball ends up out over on the far side. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in.
Again, you know, both teams trying to gain some momentum here in this second half. A goal here by Coon Rapids would certainly give that to them.
Mensah stops it up in midfield. He'll carry down the left wing this time. Slipped and fell, but the ball poked away out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. The rain continues. Madimba nearly got the steal, got tangled up a little bit and went down, and Anoka able to maintain possession. Begic along the sideline, had a couple of defenders there. Got some help from Madimba. Madimba trying to work around the corner. Broken up and now cleared out where it stopped up by Negretti, but quickly the Tornadoes transition the other direction. Dinsmore slowing things down. Head now for Baxley. Baxley with that speed, trying to get around Jared Haida. Haida nicely using his body to get the ball back. Tried to flip that one off the attacker and out of play, but it was stolen away by Awami. A good, strong shot, but the save made by Kai Tweedy, and a goal kick, or a corner kick rather, coming up for Anoka.
Again, Tweedy had to come out in a pretty strong shot from right in front of the net, but able to get a piece of it and put it up over the goal. Anoka trying to get that go-ahead goal.
Take the corner kick.
We're going to do it again.
Yep. A do-over.
Something not right.
Try that one again.
Give another opportunity. Baxley handling the kick out of the corner. Ball still loose. Tornadoes touched it. Cohen puts it toward the net, forced back out. Amengaji from a long way out, punched down, still loose, ends up wide.
Goal kick.
And out the end line, a goal kick for Coon Rapids.
Oh, that's fortunate for the Cardinals because that rebound from Tweedy came right in front of the net. There were a couple of maroon jerseys there, but they weren't able to capitalize.
I thought soccer ball.
Mensa with the kick.
No?
No.
Coon Rapids throwing.
Again, Anoka able to generate a couple of good scoring chances early in this second half. Cardinals still looking to find some pressure here. Maybe it is. Begich trying to cross out front, across, and a goal. In front is Koji, and that's how you celebrate a goal right there, especially when it puts you up 2-1.
Yeah, and again, just pressuring here in the beginning of this first half, and it paid off for Coon Rapids. Koji with a nice goal to give the Cardinals a 2-1 lead, and so some nice celebration afterwards.
And right after, as I was talking about them needing to create a scoring chance, they do it. And Koji puts it in
Scoring
the back
for
of the
Coon
net off
Rapids.
the great feed from
Number
Begich.
11, Odessa Koji.
And the Cardinals have a 2-1 lead.
2:39 remaining in the second half. Throwing Coon Rapids. Throwing Anoka. Tasha Hans with the throw.
And now Anoka, after giving up the early goal in the first half, responded well and put on a lot of pressure
Throwing Anoka.
through the majority of that first half. See how they respond to giving up the go-ahead goal here in the second.
Heckman with that throw.
Cardinals a little late to the party on a lot of those throw-ins and allowing the Anoka player to gain possession before challenging. Fortunately, getting away with it.
Yeah,
not getting away with that
no.
one.
Clock is stopped.
Oh, and they're going to give him a yellow card for it. So it was blatant. Here comes the card, and
Yep.
Result
Abdisi Koji
Anoka.
will have to come off and take a breather.
Into the game for Coon Rapids, number 17, Angel Baltazar.
Koji, just moments after putting the Cardinals on top, gives the foul that will give Anoka an opportunity from a good spot on the field. This one about 35, 40 yards away from
Jalen Alquist with the
Goal.
free kick.
Alquist will handle it.
Clock is running.
High lofted shot, headed away by the Cardinals. And they're able to clear it back out, and here's Begich can't get there before it ends up out of
Alquist
bounds.
with the throw.
Left-footed chance for the Tornadoes, but there for the save is Tweedy. Cardinals like to keep it inbounds, creates a battle for possession. Cardinals able to win it back. Not quite able to keep it in.
Play, Alquist with the throw in.
Was Negretti. You see Koji waiting to come back on.
Jalen Alquist with the throw in.
10 minutes into this second half, Coon Rapids a 2-1 lead. Dinsmore tried to play that out of bounds, but could not get the angle to get it to the sideline. So a corner kick coming up for Anoka. Cardinals get to it first, but it comes right back to Baxley. High lofted pass up front, headed back toward him. Couple of heads and an opportunity thwarted by a good foot of Dinsmore. Cross in deep, header, goal. We're tied again.
Yeah, that lead didn't stay very long for Coon Rapids. Again, Anoka comes back and they really pressured inside for Coon Rapids. And after that last play, they got that goal, get the 2-2 tie, and we're back knotted up.
Second goal of the game for Jalen Alquist. Both times able to even the score for his Tornadoes. Still a lot of soccer to be played, just under 30 minutes remaining in the second half. Now tied at 2.
Yeah, Coon Rapids got that goal early in the first half to take that 1-0 lead, and Anoka did a nice job of tying it up. And again, when Coon Rapids took that lead, not a lot of time passed between that goal for Anoka for them to tie it up.
About 3 minutes. Liram leaves it off. Mena trying to work his way through. Gets it right back. Pushes it in on goal. Save made by Belknap. Trapping his Baxley, he'll turn to his left. Had it stripped away from him. Pushed along by Tkach. Turning with it is Lafaka. Plays a little give and go along the edge with Negretti and then takes a tumble, and that draws the foul. Cardinal free kick.
With the kick.
Well, the Cardinals have to be pleased with the way that they're playing here this evening, and they're doing a good job of pressuring Anoka, but give credit to Anoka bouncing right back and knotting it up, pushing that back a little bit in their favor.
Both teams trying to get the first win of the year.
Yep.
Cardinals 0-3, Anoka 0-2-1. And both have had trouble with getting offense. But so far, the Cardinals have had the lead twice, and both times Anoka has recovered and evened the score. And both times, the goals attributed to number 10, Jalen Alquist.
Throwing Coon Rapids.
Well, it seems like in this second half doing a little better job of keeping their footing, getting used to this wet field.
We did see a lot of falling in that first half.
Yeah, there was a lot of players losing their footing.
Liram sending this one in deep. Headed away by the Tornadoes, and they take midfield. Mensa being pressured. He's going to boot this one back to his keeper. Just a quick pass away back to Mena. His pass, though, is cut off by by Sebastian Fernandez. Oh, a missed play on the back end, and here's Begic in alone. He scores! And the Cardinals back in front. Elmir Begic, 2 goals and an assist in this game.
Well, you talk about how one little miscue can lead to a goal, and you saw it there for Anoka. Just a misplay on the ball, and Begic made them pay with his second goal of the night to quickly give Coon Rapids the lead back with 26 minutes remaining in this second half. But just a nice job of gaining the momentum.
And once he was behind, no chance for Belknap that came out to challenge. Begich just taps it home, gives his team the lead once more.
Remaining in the second half. Thrown Anoka.
And now here's Koji attacking on the wing. Tried to get it out front, but the defense waiting for that, able to break it up. Dinsmore to the back post. Koji was there, but good job by Belknap coming out to break it up. Koji coming back, nearly had the steal. Menace slowed him down. Tipped by Heckman, and he'll get it back now as Anoka gets near midfield. Fernandez with a little bit of space. Pushing it ahead. Mensah knocks it away out of bounds.
Austin Heckman with the throw.
Throw in for the Tornadoes in the Coon Rapids end. And this is one spot I think that the Cardinals have to be a little concerned about. Their inability to clear has really caused some problems and led really to both goals. This one played into the corner where Begich can run on and have a little bit of room. Can't quite get around the outside.
Thrown Coon Rapids. Into the game for Coon Rapids, number 7.
Moses Madimba checked back in for the Cardinals.
Well, and the key defensively for Coon Rapids is try and continue to play with his lead and you know, not relinquish it so quickly like they did earlier.
Cardinals offside as they try to bring numbers in that corner off the throw-in.
Free kick for the Tornadoes. Belknap with the kick.
On their backs, guys. Who's on board? Jimmy. Jimmy.
Tkach, long pass near side, trying to get it to Negretti. Tipped off his foot out of bounds. Cardinal throw in.
Go on. Keep going.
Koji cuts back, has a little bit of space out front. A redirected diving save by Belknap.
Yeah, and he didn't get as much on it as he really wanted to, and he slams the turf because he knew he had a great chance to go up by 2 there.
Well, Koji has tried numerous times to get Lafaka a good setup pass. Those two have just been just inches away a couple of times from having a couple more on the scoreboard.
Thrown Anoka.
Now Anoka here down in the Cardinal end, trying to see if they can pressure and knot it up again. You know, we've seen this game seesaw back and forth.
Taking the throw is Connor Moe. Correction, it's Austin Heckman with the throw.
Mensah just makes sure that's an easy play for his keeper. Booted right back down the middle by Tweedy. Menace stepped on the ball, got tripped up. Pass stopped up by Jared Haida. Madimba plays it through. Lafaka challenging, played away out of bounds on the far side by Amangaji.
Into the game for Coon Rapids, number 10.
Almir Begic back in. having a great game for the
He is.
Cardinals. 2 goals and an assist. And that is what the Cardinals would like to do for the following 10 minutes or 20. Oh, dangerous pass.
Whoa.
But Tweedy got out there first.
Yeah, fortunately.
I think that was Jacob Ryan was streaking in. But Cardinals would like to force Anoka to defend for the next 20 minutes and 15 seconds or so. And we're back to the troubles with the clear. Cohen, a shot from a ways out, but up over the net.
Goal.
And out of play.
And they'll take that. Again, just get an opportunity to clear that mess out of the middle. Watch the clock go under 20 minutes.
See if they can play in the other end for a while. Like 19 minutes and 50 seconds. Lafaka right side for the Cardinals, stopping up along the sideline, trying to flip it ahead for Negretti. Negretti going to be called for the foul.
Foul call, it'll be a free kick for Anoka.
Tried to go with, yeah, it's out off of them. Didn't throw that guy to the ground at all.
Jalen Alquist with the kick.
Definitely got the better of Christian Mirabel, though, right along the sideline. Free kick for the Tornadoes. Headed along by Mirabel. Cohen settles it now for the Tornadoes. Medimba battling a couple of Anoka attackers. Dinsmore there to help out. Medimba steals it back. Puts it in ahead of Koji. Koji trying to run past Amingaji. Crossing now. Stepping up to break it up is Alquist. He's got both goals for the Tornadoes. He's had a nice game. Can his team find another equalizer? 3 Cardinal leads. Twice the Tornadoes have come back to tie. There's a shot from a ways out. Skipped through the hands of Belknap and hit the post. And he breathes a sigh of relief as he covers it up. Slippery and nearly slipped through. That would have been huge. But he got just enough, goes off the post. He's able to get on top. Heckman moving it ahead. Haida boots it back the other way. Koji trying to challenge, cleared near side by Dorji. And now moved along. They're going to give a card for a dangerous play to Richard Lafaka. A little too much slide, a little cleats a little high as he went through there. No real contact made, but
Coon Rapids number 32, Muhammad
slide a long way. Not quite
free kick
Geico worthy, but can slide a long way when it gets this wet.
Also into the game for Anoka number 12, Chance Urista. Clock is running.
Ryan can't sneak through. Cardinals able to poke it back near midfield. Amingaji waits for the pressure to come, gets it ahead to Ryan. Good touch passing. Tanner Wanus pushes it into the corner. Liram can't get turned back around. Tornadoes able to regain control. Gaji got under that and kind of lofted it out front. Headed by Urista, but well wide of the target, not a play. Goal kick coming up for the Cardinals.
Well, again, the Cardinals just want to make sure they limit the opportunities down in their end for Anoka's offense, which they have been here since they scored that third goal. But again, they want to continue to pressure offensively. They would like to get a little insurance and go up by a couple as this game continues to wind down.
Tornadoes able to turn it around again. Gaji racing down the right side. And we kind of tried to climb over Muhammad Fadi that time, and can't do that.
You cannot.
Mensa with a kick.
Koji lets it bounce, taps it ahead to himself, speed around the edge, in close and angled too much. Nearly had his second and would have given the Cardinals that cushion they were looking for.
And he put his hands to his face knowing that he missed an opportunity. As you can see him just mishit that ball.
And number 23.
Well, and he taps it one more time. He's got the whole net because
He
he
does.
would have been past the keeper, Mark Belknap, who came out to challenge. And he had cut flat across the front. So once he takes one more step, he's in the clear as Belknap would have been behind him and 24 feet in net to shoot at. Baxley waiting, pushes it ahead to Urista. Urista tried to get it back to him. Mena broke it up. Baxley pressuring. Mena will boot it out of bounds and let his defense reset.
Mirabel with the throw.
Mirabel gets it in. A lot of room for Alquist. Left foot to the back post. And just barely missing the header was Julius Caesar. Napoleon Bonaparte?
I got you. Julius Caesar.
George Washington?
Mensa with a goal kick.
Abraham Lincoln. No, Abraham Lincoln would have had the header on that. He had a few inches on number 8. But a good opportunity comes up empty for Anoka. They still trail here as we tick down towards 3.5 to play. Both teams battling for win number 1. Tkach gets it back to Negretti. Back for Mena, back to Tkach. Tkach can't get that pass to get through. And the Tornadoes will slow down. A long pass into the middle, waiting on it is Haida. He'll just turn it back into the Anoka end. Back and forth we go. I'm not sure if it's tennis or soccer. Here's Koji trying to use that speed to get another opportunity. Again, didn't have the angle he wanted on it. Sends it well wide, and Belknap just throws it out the far side to Gaji. Tornadoes 5 strong across the mid-stripe. Cardinals quickly take it away. A lot of hands in that scrum down there. Coming away with the ball was Austin Heckman. Now Heckman will get it back. Shot and slipping was
Fortunate
slipping was Tweedy, but the
that
shot goes wide.
Yeah, he was fortunate that shot was not on goal.
First time we've seen a lot of guys slip, fall. First time we've really seen a goalkeeper slip and have trouble with the turf. And of course, when they do, it can be very costly.
Throw to Anoka.
Tornado no need to get too amped up on a sense of urgency. They've got plenty of time. Shot punched away by Tweedy.
Corner kick.
And a corner kick coming up. I think he might have been able to let that go wide, but you don't want to risk it, especially at this point in the game.
No, you definitely don't, because now it's starting to wind down. With we're almost to the 11-minute mark.
But here's Anoka now with a set play, corner kick, and Cardinals with their troubles clearing. Good header back into the corner. Jacob Ryan sets it back for Amigaji. Amigaji trying to cross out front, headed back away again. Cardinals brought everybody back to defend on the corner. Now trying to force the Tornadoes to defend. Ida stops it up. Here's Koji with it. Koji boots it ahead. Negretti can't get there before it's turned around by Dorji. Dorji will get it back along the sidelines. Pressure knocked out of bounds by Koji.
Jalen Alquist with the throw.
Down to the final 10. Cardinals holding a 3-2 lead.
Throw to Anoka.
Still plenty of time for Anoka, obviously, with just a little under 10 minutes remaining.
Number 7, Moses Madimba, and number 32.
Madimba coming back in.
Jalen Alquist with the throw.
I think Muhammad Fadi also stepped in again. Mena will just put this one
Ditto.
right back out of play. This one headed down. Mensah waiting for his keeper, and his keeper's not coming, so he'll boot it away.
Throw it in open.
Well, Coach Oster wasn't happy with that. Obviously, you can't let that ball sit there.
Jalen Alquist with the
You
throw.
have to make a decision.
Well, and communication is key.
Yep, it is.
Talked about it. Tejan Mensah, first game back. Moses Madimba on the far side, trying to spin back to the inside. Lost out of bounds by Anoka. Coon Rapids throw it.
Clear with the throw.
Koji can't get around the corner. Koji still on the turf near midfield. Koji in some pain. The clock will finally stop for an injury timeout. I don't know if he twisted something. Certainly a lot can happen on that wet turf.
Was he grabbing his knee? Let's hope that's not the case. Cramp.
Well, that's certainly not the recommended treatment
for
a twisted knee.
No.
A twisted or sprained joint, that's not what
let's see what this does.
I don't think that's how our training staff would handle a possible sprain or break. Yeah, that's most likely a cramp, and will be good after a good stretch.
Well, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you like us on Facebook. An opportunity to see what we do, and maybe you'll see it yourself or your friends pictured on the CTN Facebook page. You know, Joe Young's on there all the time.
Live on there. You mean on there, or
Your picture on
personally?
there.
Oh no.
No,
that-
your pictures.
No,
are
we try
always
we
on
try to avoid that as much as possible. No one should be subjected to that type of horror.
Well, some people need laughs in there, you know. Got to break the mood of the day sometimes.
And not a good sign for
No.
the Cardinals as Abdisa Koji has the go-ahead goal. Or no, he had the middle goal.
Yeah, the middle one. Yep.
It was a go-ahead goal at the time.
Yep.
And he's been
He's been
having
active.
a nice game
Yeah.
up front for the Cardinals.
Into the game for Coon Rapids, number 17, Angel Baltazar.
Balthazar will check in and take his place, at least
Restarter
momentarily.
for the Tornadoes.
Almir Begic has had the big game
Begins by
for the
Devin
Cardinals
Thompson.
with 2 goals and an assist. They have a 3-2 lead. We have 8:15 to play here in the second half. But twice the Tornadoes have found the answer and tied the contest. Still have time to do so.
Clock is running.
Headed down. Haida clears it back near midfield. Balthazar trying to find his way around Alquist. Alquist has both goals for Anoka. Baggage with speed just races by and gets the steal. And now forcing it into the Anoka end. Sends Balthazar wide. Balthazar crosses back out. Mohamed Fadi will leave it for Takac. A shot that had the far corner in mind, but spun way too wide out of play.
Belknap with the goal
And a
kick.
goal kick for Tornadoes.
Head coach Clint Sewell of the Anoka Tornadoes, looking for his squad to see if they can tie this thing up with 7:14 remaining.
Good steal there by Moses Madimba, but Anoka gets it right back. Heckman moving it ahead. Owami will play it back for Mirabel. Into the middle, stopped up by Tomas Mena. Begic able to work his way back out. His pass stopped up again by Mirabel. Takac challenging, but Thompson able to maintain control for Anoka. Sends it back for Amingaji.
Throwing Anoka.
Poked out of bounds.
Into the game for Anoka, number
Be Anoka
13,
throw in.
Dawson Hans, and number 17, Sebastian Fernandez.
Under 6 minutes remaining in this contest. Coon Rapids holding a very slim 3-2 lead. You can see the rain has been continuous all evening long, both through the girls' game and here through the boys' game. And smartly, Coon Rapids clears it away.
More time you can get ticking off that clock, the better it is for you. But the Cardinals, more importantly, would just love to spend some time in the offensive zone here as that time ticks away.
Well, yeah, they want to obviously clear it out of here.
They've had trouble, as we talked about, a little trouble with the clears. Those balls bouncing around in close to the goal have
Throwing
not been
Tornadoes.
kind to them.
Devin Thompson with the throw.
They haven't, but you know, as long as they can continue that ball coming in the middle and just to clear it to the side, they'll continue to do this and let time come off the clock. But you're right though. They need to get it down in the Anoka end, take that pressure off.
Baxley couldn't get around Baggage, who
Throwing
sends it
Tornadoes.
back out of bounds further down the sideline.
Devin Thompson with that throw.
Baggage again stepping up to get a steal, pushing it ahead. Balthazar can't get past Dorji, who stops it up and gets it back for Jacob Ryan. Medimba with the steal for the Cardinals, trying to get it to Tkach, taken away by Heckman.
Throwing Anoka.
Slide tackle out of bounds. Moses Medimba, another throw in for the Tornadoes. Mensah did not get what he wanted on that one. That one poked in on goal. And an easy scoop up for Tweedy, and that's actually, I'd like to see that. He can boot it and get a lot of distance downfield. Here's Muhammad Fadi along the near sideline. Gets it back for Dimitri Tkach. That one got away from him a little bit. And Jalen Alquist able to stop it up for Anoka. Haida knocks it down with the header, and Moses Medimba got it turned around. Anoka right back into the Cardinal end. Amin Gaji chips it through. Mena breaks it up. Here's Begich coming back. He'll get the steal for the Cardinals. Begich running with it. Continues. Stops up against Alquist. And now finds a little more room and gets it back to Liram near midfield. Liram tips it to himself and then attacks in the middle. He lost it. But no matter. Mena got a piece of it and played it deep into the Anoka end, out of bounds. They get to throw it in, but down under 3 minutes. Well defended there by Moses Medimba to keep it out of the Cardinal end. But the Tornadoes able to attack down the near side instead. Dawson Christian tangled up, had it taken away by Jared Haida. Haida shielding it. Nice job with the body and still.
Throwing Coon Rapids.
And it knocked out.
Coon Rapids, number 19, Jackson McGrady.
The Greek will come in for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Coon Rapids, again, taking their time to get it in.
As they should.
Yeah, they just don't want to give it up in their own end.
This one headed toward the net. Haida gets there and clears it out of danger.
Smart play.
But again, that's those bouncing balls. The Cardinals have not been able to confidently clear them upfield. That shot misses wide again. Cardinals get to it initially, but they dropped it back, and it was a good opportunity there for Austin Heckman, and he just fired wide. 10 goal kicks for the Cardinals in this game. I believe 6 of them are in this second half. Tornadoes right back on the attack in the corner, and that's offside. As we cross under a minute to play, and that might have been, that was a killer for him right there.
Yeah, I think so too.
One too many passes.
And again, just Coon Rapids, no pressure here at this point to get rid of the ball. With about, we're hitting the 42nd mark left in this contest.
Well, take as much time as you can and then get as far downfield as you can. Amin Gaji stepped up, got the steal, knocked it out of bounds. Though 30 seconds remaining.
They just need to clear that ball out of there like that.
Even out of bounds is a good play.
Which is
Muhammad
fine.
Fadi? No, that was Mensah. Played it away, and there's Liram stepping up and clearing it back out under 10. Down to 5 seconds remaining. One last chance for the Tornadoes. Header up high. It was knocked away from Tweedy right at the goal line, ends up out of bounds, but wow.
Wow is right.
A tough one, but some big smiles and well-deserved for the Cardinal boys who get their first win of the year, 3-2 over Anoka.
Yeah, what I really like, Joe, is the fact once they scored that third goal, they did a really nice job of not letting Anoka back and get in any kind of a flow, and they were able to do a good job of just controlling that last portion of the game and playing with that 1-goal lead.
Anoka did get their chances. They had a lot of shots go wide in that, especially in that second half.
They did.
But Coon Rapids got one more on the board, and what a game for Almir Begic, the junior, with 2 goals and an assist to help his team get their first win of the year.
Yeah, and it's a big first win. They're on the road, and they played a pretty good opponent in Anoka. And I just thought they did a really nice job of staying within their systems and getting that win.
And a nice way for us to finish our night here on CTN, a soccer doubleheader from the Pumpkin Bowl. Splits, one in favor of the Tornadoes, a 7-0 win over the girls, and now a Coon Rapids 3-2 win for the boys, and a great celly for Abdisa Koji when he was able to put the Cardinals up 2-1. Alquist, 2 goals, both goals in the game for Anoka. And Begic getting his speed behind the defense and tapping it home. His second goal of the game turned out to be the game winner. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us. Continue to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.